So like the next 45 minutes, we're going to play some Grixis. Just a nice mid-range pile. Nothing too spicy, nor like is there like a flat list where like, oh, you need to play for this card, so like I'm not deviating for what would be considered the norm. I think this just offers a nice mix of spells. I would say first glance, I tend to not build my decks to have as many one-ofs. Like the one of Essence Scatter, the one of Shock, but I can see how the cards are interchangeable. Same with like the Shock and the Chupacabra. And sorry, they're interchangeable in that Chupacabra is basically a fourth Contempt. You could say the Shock is like a Coil, like a Cast Down, but it's a little different. But it looks like it's got the really important stuff: 4 Thought Erasures, the Thief of Sanities, and then 3 Nickel Bolus. Mana base is your standard, 8, and then I think it's 8 Buddy Lands. Out of the sideboard, we got a mix here. Let's actually flip over to the other view so I can look at the sideboard a little bit more spread out here. Looks like we just got some cheaper threats here, like War Boss and the like, to try to close out some games. And Angrath for your mid-range matchups. This will be a spicy one. And then a Nezahal for your control decks. Kind of be an interesting one there. Couple Duresses and just a bit of this, bit of that. So looks pretty good. Let's jump into some games. This will be a fun one if you're looking for that highly interactive mid-range deck. Awesome. I'm glad to see all the excitement in the chat for the deck. I will have to say, if you would like to see more decks, just of any kind played that tickle your fancy, do me a favor. Follow, subscribe. I have a deck donation queue below. That's definitely a great way for you. If you would like to toss some cash at me to get some content made, I'm happy to play whatever standard decks you throw at me. But I really just also want to hear from folks on social media and in chat what decks they like to see. I will try to make sure if there's ever gaps in my schedule as far as like decks to play, that I pick up things that are powerful and interesting to folks. But at the same time, $5 for that monthly subscription is not a whole lot to ask for. And I think if you're really looking to see just a little bit of content, it's not a bad trade-off. And don't forget, please don't forget, if you have Amazon, you folks at home already have a Twitch Prime subscription loaded up, ready to give to your favorite caster. Don't be afraid to use it. All right, kind of a slow start here for us, but we're gonna get to Nikki B. So, your love's my medicine. Ooh. Sorry, I'm trying to think about something else after this. What is this? All right. Okay, that's weird. Why is that showing up as not deletable? Probably because it's playing somewhere, or it's currently being recorded. It's this recording. I'm the worst. This is going to be a tough one to kill. I'll be able to block it if they don't kill something on the crack. Yeah, this is... Yeah, in that case, Watermelon, feel free to submit. There is a notes on the deck submission form that just lets you kind of like, tell me other things about the deck, what you do or don't want. And so just say like, hey, here's the main deck I want. And just give me whatever close approximation for the sideboard that you're looking for. I absolutely take deck submissions as more of like we'll say like a consultation. I like this main deck, play some games and tell me what sideboard you would like as the outcome. I absolutely offer that as a service, and I really should probably bring that up more often as the deck donation queue can definitely be used as a, look at my relevant competitive deck and give me both a first glance, like in the opening checklist, and then in the deck wrap-up, give me a clear next steps to take. I'd be happy to do that in anything played on this stream. Okay, I was like, I don't think that works out well. Both of these attacks get to block. This will be 5. Nope. 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 It's a tough one. I am not opposed to Legacy. Not opposed. Oh. Because opponent targets this. It targets itself, right? Because that's 5. Mentor there. I have to block here. We're dead. We're going to the next one. We're just not even doing this. We got run over here. This cast down, not being able to kill anything was pretty rough. So basically we cast a 4-drop and then a 6-drop, and our opponent killed us. I would raise my hand if I was surprised, but I'm not. I think it does. Yeah, sorry. To finish answering your question, I'd be happy to play Legacy. For me, it's a card availability issue. So if it's anything that you can like say, you know, here's the deck to play, I will fire it up the next day. Go with this. Hey, Rogue007. 1, welcome to the squad. Thank you for that Twitch Prime donation. Alright, gonna go with this. Keep it pretty simple. The Moment of Cravings will kill the Adanto Vanguards. The Shock, I guess, was gonna kill the other thing. I mean, that might have been worth keeping in, but we'll just sit on this. Mulligan this. Keep this. Button that. Oh well. Unfortunately, like, you need to keep those 6s with 1 land and the scry. If we don't... Okay, so we hit the second land. Let's, we're gonna Thought Erasure here. The Surveil for another land is just too important. Also lets us know if Golden Demise is gonna be a big blowout here, so give us a chance to sequence into that. So I think I can take this Resplendent Angel because I can line up there. So yeah, we'll take this one. We'll leave that there. Take 3. They put a Knight. Oh, they put an Angel in play here. So how are we going through this? I don't want a Thief because if they go Knight, I think we have to Golden Demise. But if we draw a 4th land, maybe we're going to Contempt. Eventually there's something to be said for being able to demise this plus this and then craving this. They don't hit the 4th land. They run out this. They pass back. I demise. Then if they do hit the 4th land, they run it out here. Yeah, I got a Thief of Sanity. This is not a good place to be in, you know, missing the land drop. If they put Aurelia in play and we don't hit our 4th land, we're probably very dead. There's maybe a chance that they leave this back to block. We attack in, they block, we whine and cry, we let it happen, and we Golden Demise them. So we'll go for that sequence. So you could ask, well, Kent, why don't you Moment of Craving it and then have your Thief live? And I'm like, nah, I'm good. So we're in the draw a 4th land, or we're probably just dead part of the game. We take 8. Rena's been treating me great, and I absolutely do love the Seattle weather. Well, we're dead here. I'm going to concede, and we're just going to go to the next match. Try to be able to hit some land drops and be a little more cohesive, hopefully. Remember, we missed a land drop there, so being behind a turn, not a big deal, not a big deal. Let's get into, hopefully, 2 more matches with, like, the 30-ish minutes I have left. Go away. Delete this. Oh, 01 might be a bit of a wait. Alright, I've seen this before. Three-color mana base suffers. News at 11. That is not a small one. Opponent's looking to ball. Bye-bye. I'm not gonna demise for a few turns, not until this turns on. Cool. Hopefully it'll land. I can land off this. Can you not play land off of this? Oh, cast it. Oh well. Lesson learned. Just not. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's a really good question. I'm more interested in what you're doing. Huh. I'll just leave that exiled. I'll blow this up with choopsies. I guess I attack first, see if I find a removal spell. We'll hold on to this. Nah, I mean, I would end up Chupacabring there because I want a blocker, but... our opponent's deck is super sweet. I think our opponent's trying to cheat it back into play. It doesn't trample? Come on. The problem is I cannot demise plus Eldest. I can just swing twice though and kill him. I can't do it in one turn, but I can do it over the course of 2 turns, which is fair. If I hit a land here, I might be able to demise and not lose my board. Go ahead. Yeah, right? No trample's weird. Okay. You attack, I block, I blow up worm. I'm just really shocked, red die. Yeah, there's no trampolos. So you're gonna Chupa Chup Nikki B? Guess that's fair. Just wants more info, it looks like. Take 7. Yeah, I think our opponent's just playing, you know, kind of like these are the interesting pile of cards that I like to play. How do we want to win this game? So our opponent's like a green-black mid-range deck. Yeah. I imagine it's some of this 1-for-1 removal, and we want to keep like Chemister's Insights. I just need to cut 1. I'm not like unhappy with any of the cards that are in the main deck here. It's probably some number of these like cast downs and lava coils. Cut the lava coil, leave the cast down in. Maybe it's supposed to be a more expensive card, but oh. A little early interaction here. Three color mana bases are just a treat. A treat. Not today, friend. Oh, okay. That's what I wanted to do. Draw these cards in sequence. Sure. I'll take 2. This isn't going badly. Get to insight away one of these cast downs. Ow. No! Come on! I'm an idiot! Ah. Alright. This is definitely my last match. I don't really have a good reason why I'm, like, missing all of these things, but the sequence that I'm looking for there is end of turn, Chemister's Insight, pitching, one of these cast downs to try to hit a land. Because then I have Dream Eater up next turn, or this turn. I mean, good to know we were going to brick and die. But yeah, this is definitely my last game. I really appreciate everyone hanging out today. I am realizing that without snacks and intake, somewhere around hour 4 is where like the wheels really fall off. It's not that I wasn't doing some big mistakes before, but but that's okay. That also lines up with when I was wanting to get out of here and get on with my day. So I'm gonna lava coil this nerd because get out. It just feels good, you know. Yeah, that didn't work how you wanted it to. Gotta say, every time something gets Assassin's Trophied, I'm like, I'm okay with it. I've been okay with it. They're starting to do a good job at designing removal spells that have less of a ridiculous feel-bad moment, you know, and you get more of like a moderate feel-bad moment. I'm gonna pass. I'm probably just gonna Dream Eater. Whatever. Yeah, especially because of that. Get out of here with this. Looking for a... This is a really good top of my deck. That was really hard to order. Gotta go through those actions a little bit quicker. On my end, I mean. I think I stacked those in the wrong order. I didn't mean to take this next, but that's okay. Yeah. I wanted the discard spell. But maybe the bolus was right anyway. Or sorry, the stroke was right anyway. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. This is looking good though. Getting that first game in definitely gets you ahead. I will be back tomorrow, 12:30, but he's streaming for about 4 hours again tomorrow. I'm going to start with Grixis mid-range and then move into green-black mid-range. There's just a really good chance, and by that I mean I'm playing it this weekend at a tournament, so I'm excited to battle with it. I need to actually send that deck list over to my friend. Have it built up. So... yeah, you're supposed to... You take damage from this, right? No. Take one here. Cast this down. I'm not worried about putting more cards in their graveyard like that, resources, whatever. I just don't want to give them a target for like their reanimation thing. Let's see what's up on the opponent's side. That one. Yeah, I'll get rid of that one. Wish we had the third, or wish I had the third black so I could get the Doom Whisperer in play, but it's fine. Right? Yeah. Flavor fail, animation fail. I don't have an answer that I'm digging for here per se. Take this though. I guess our opponent has a swamp. Oh, they don't have the land. Gonna do me D here because that lets me not leave up a darn thing. Alright, I'll what is this? Let's select that one. It's in the recording. I have so many hits here. It's an acceptable bug. It's an acceptable one. Neat. Crazy. I'm going to return one of these because I want to, I'm going to Nicol Bolas Golden Demise them. I like this sequence. So the question there is, like, why don't I Dream Leader the Azoni back? I don't want to give them a choice on their discard. Just assume the last card was good, so that was a way to take it over. So that'll wrap up that. I am going to just give some quick feedback now, and then I'll get more into it tomorrow, Jace. So I'm going to play some more Grixis tomorrow, but I'm going to call it for today. We're currently sitting at 1-1 with the decks. Let me do a quick wrap up from what I've seen so far. So Yeah, 2 matches in, the deck does exactly what I expected it to. It's going to put down a threat, be it Thief or Nicol Bolas, and then attempt to destroy the opponent's creatures for long enough to just take the game over. So far, my initial assessment that, you know, some of the one-of removal here, there, and elsewhere was a bit hit or miss. I think that this is a great indicator of like early deck building. I'm just not sure of what cards to play. That's fine if that's where we're at, but if this is like 2-3 months in the format and we know these are the decks that are played, presenting this mix of removal spells just gets you to the question of, or sorry, you have to start asking yourself of why aren't I just playing the better like configuration? Like if you know Lava Coil just kills everything, play 4 copies, don't get cute with the 1 shock for the outside chance that interacts better on turn 1. But right now, since we don't know what decks exist in the metagame, this mix is fine. I would say going forward, I would probably have more Lava Coils in here and probably maybe 1 more Search. I think that card's pretty important for the deck to be able to go long. But yeah, it was fun. The sideboard is definitely the spot that I think that there's more of a space to like clean some things up. We definitely seem to have a lot of interesting ideas here. And not starting with 4 Duress is not where I would be personally. I hate losing to control decks. I like playing them. I hate losing to them as the mid-range deck, so I start with 4 Duresses. So anyway, thanks everyone for hanging out. This video is going to go up on my YouTube. Please, everyone that is hanging out now, please go give me a follow. The information is down below on my YouTube, and I will be back tomorrow for a few hours just to, you know, kind of entice the folks again. Gonna play some Grixis again, and then I will go into a green-black mid-range deck that I'm gonna be playing this weekend at a team event and probably play 10 to 15 matches with it. So thank you so much, everyone. Have a good day. Bye.